Oh man, what a wild year it's been. Oh wait, it's only just February, and the beginning of the month too. After everything that's been going on with the Epstein files and the recent scandal that broke out between Sarah Stock and Elijah Schaffer, as well as everything else that's been going on these past few years, I've come to the conclusion that just like left-wing media outlets, you can't trust right-wing media outlets either. Whether it's the folks at the Israeli Wire, Rebel News, or Epstein First, a scandal breaking out is inevitable and us plebeians will be disappointed every time it happens. I don't think any of these groups want any serious change because they're all reliant on this stupid fucking social order we're living in right now. I think the Daily Wire is the most obvious example of this, considering how often each of their talent will shill for Israel, but most of them are also some flavor of covert feminist. Yes, that includes Matt Walsh. I can see why Brett Cooper decided to leave, but I'm also not going to be very surprised when I learn about a scandal that she's involved in. See where I'm going with this? Let's talk about Rebel News next. Archaeosophy, my friend, you were 100% spot on regarding Sarah Stock. And Chris Brunette, you were 100% spot on about Elijah Schaffer. The affair between those two has to be the biggest scandal in all of right-wing media. Keep in mind, the way that these people market themselves are Christian traditionalists, yet their behaviors are anything but. Don't get me wrong, I'm a sinner too, but the point of Christianity is that you should try not to sin. There just seems to be more and more scandals surrounding this news outlet, specifically with their pundits. I'm gonna be honest, it's the same everywhere in right-wing media. This whole scandal between Sarah and Elijah just tells me that these people are just not worth listening to, and the whole situation is just akin to celebrity gossip drama. That's not what the broader right-wing movement needs, and it's actually going to hamper the cause. Now, let's talk about the Groypers. This one's been a long time coming. I'll admit, Nick Fuentes and the Groypers did have their moment last year in 2025. I still think the Piers Morgan debate is hilarious and also indicative of the crumbling boomer truth regime. But ever since January, Nick has decided to throw all the political capital that he gained last year just to say that Epstein was a cool guy and that he's not a pedo. For goodness sake, he's selling merch of Epstein's infamous quarter zip jacket. No one with a brain found that funny. At all. Honestly, I'm really happy that the Groypers are gonna be collapsing. I'm surprised they didn't sooner, especially after that article from Chris Brunette broke out. I'll have that in the description and in the pinned comment if you guys would like to read it. But yeah, I could absolutely see why Jake Shields was gonna turn on your ass, Nick. But as it turns out, he's also quite the little bitch too. I don't think the brain damage is exactly helping his case. There is a silver lining in all this regarding the Groypers, and that would be that people are starting to realize that Nick is full of shit and that he never really cared about the cause in the first place. Ultimately, all this shit goes back to trust. Who can you trust these days to give you reliable information? You're not gonna find it on the left. Especially when you start looking into independent personalities. Look how many scandals someone like Destiny or Vosh have been in. And now, you're not really gonna find that on the right either. Your only big sources are a bunch of Zionists, wolves in sheep's clothing that are basically sexual degenerates, or some gay Sephardic Jewish Mexican and his army of dysgenic Browns. I think it's fitting that I say this because this video is gonna be the final one I upload on this channel. But in a world where you can't trust anyone, you could always trust in Christ.